specific equity groups. So sometimes the community expects that there will be a big sign out the front of Richmond that says, this workshop is for families who've experienced domestic violence, or these are services for anybody who's poor. And we know that organisations don't do that. But how do you welcome those families in and cater for those, maybe different needs? So including, say, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander families that have recently arrived in Australia, families who are culturally and linguistically diverse. So, yeah, just interested to know what sort of strategies you use to welcome and engage with those families, other than you've already mentioned some barriers. So, yeah, what are some other things that you do?
Yeah, I think for us, we are very lucky to have an Aboriginal service right next door. And so we have strong partnerships with them in the sense of even just reviewing a lot of our, work in ensuring that it's culturally safe, and making sure that it's responsive to the diverse needs of the community. I think also that there are certain aspects of our work where we understand that it can be very intimidating to approach a service and ask for help. And so last year we started our community pantry, and it started with the promotion of there's no questions asked. You just come in and say, I need some groceries, and you pick what you want from the pantry and you can take a bag of groceries. And so it's not having to fill out a huge data form or do a survey on how this is impacting you. It was a very no questions asked. You just have to come in and say you need groceries. So reducing that aspect of families being scared to reach out has been a huge impact for us as well, that we've then seen that flow-on effect of people are coming in needing groceries, but then we're also building that connection and linking them in with potential groups, or getting referrals to our family support service through that as well, because a family is experiencing different diverse challenges within their lives, and so looking at better ways that we can support them.
So how do the families find out about a service like that, or the tools for parenting? How do they find out about it?
So our main promotion is on social media and our website. Then we also have our notice board of all of our programs inside and outside our centre. And then we also do a big mailing out of a lot of our flyers to different services in the area. And so whether it's a doctor's surgery, including them in school newsletters, at shopping centres, we also are very collaboratively promoting other services as well. So when we put up a post about a certain program that we have, other local services will share that as well within their network, and vice versa, we do that as well.
So what are the barriers, do you think, of families actually engaging with the service?
I think a lot of the time we've had the same programs run for a long time, I think. And so barriers around the stigma of certain words or topics. I know that we've had discussions recently around just the word mindfulness and how that was, could be potentially an overused word, that people don't truly understand, the basis of, even just breathing exercises. But the stigma around, mindfulness, I don't need that, I think has been one of our biggest barriers. I think also just basic time has been really challenging for parents. I think definitely post-COVID, the pressure on families is huge, and so it's been difficult. We are constantly reviewing whether it needs to be a daytime group, an after-school group, a weekend group, or a nighttime group. I think has been important to kind of continually review, you know, if we run a group during the day and, you know, we don't get a lot of attendees, do we need to look at running this at night and then seeing if that impacts like our attendance rates as well. I also think for some families, they just don't know where to go a lot of the time, and so I think it just goes back into that like sense of really wanting to create that go-to place for all information and, you know, referral directions and things like that, to have that